Yo, a woman hid her son's body in a trash can after he shot himself on accident. What? That is a wild tale of events. Why did she hide him though? That don't make no sense. Because if he shot himself on accident, you're not gonna get in trouble for that. I mean, even though you're supposed to be like paying attention to your son and shit. Actually, hold on. Let me see though, because I could be talking on my ass. I'm thinking about something different. I'm thinking about like maybe he was in his room, he has his blicky on him, and he busted his fucking cranium in on accident. But she could have had a gun sitting around, and it could have been like a baby, and he could have shot himself. So let me get the full story.
Some lady called DCFS. And,
what?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that actually shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too.
She's lying.
Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I think I'm being framed.
I'll lay out the entire sad story that includes the death of
like
Staples' 10-year-old son.
10? Oh yeah, bro. See, I was already making assumptions. I was I was skipping ahead. My fault. Yeah. I bet you it was her gun, and he saw it, and he bopped himself.
Story that includes the death of Staples' 10-year-old son.
Bro.
Thanks for joining me for Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy.
Hey, because where I live, there's no restrictions against firearms. So you know I got my firearm, you know what I'm saying, legally, of course. And like when I have kids, I'm still gonna have guns, because you gotta protect yourself in this world, bro, for real. It's crazy. It's getting crazier every day. But I'm be smart with my weapons. Personally, I'm gonna have them where little kids can't reach. Damn, I'm just thinking of how I would even react in that kind of situation. I wouldn't have reacted like this. She threw the baby in the trash. Did you just think that was gonna like go away?
Staples, and the accidental shooting death of her son Zion is so incredibly sad. Staples is serving a 2-year prison sentence for Zion's death. She pleaded guilty to hiding his body in a trash can for 8 months. But Staples...
What? She was legit. She was good for 8 months. 8 months. How did she just live after that? That's crazy. I mean, did she mourn? Was she sad about it? What happened? 8 months? And then how does a neighbor barely get in contact now? Like,
actually wants out of prison early. I'll have more on that in a bit. The investigation into Sushi Staples started back on July 25th of 2023 in Rock Island, Illinois. Police received information from a woman who had known Staples for many years.
At first, it was just like a regular phone call, like how you been doing, and stuff like that. And then I heard her like crying a little bit, and I asked her, I said, "What's wrong?" And she just stated to me that Christmas will never be the same again. She then stated to me, I said, "Why? What happened?"
Again.
And she was like hesitant to bring it out and tell me. She then told me that her son she was gone from the house, and she told me that her son had shot himself.
And who do you...
What? What? Now listen, I understand leaving your kid at home because sometimes you can't afford a babysitter. Or you think you're just gonna be gone real quick. Shit like that. Shit like I can't even talk too much on it because I'd be a hypocrite. Because my parents used to leave me at home alone. Just say don't open the door to nobody. Answer my calls. But I had a little bit more sense, I guess. But then again, they never had guns. My parents really didn't believe in guns. They didn't like that. They're from a different time, so you know they believe in fucking fighting with your hands and shit like that. But it ain't like that no more. Mama, these boy got switches out here on God. I seen that on the Instagram post. That shit look like dead ass. These boys out here got switches on every Glock you can think of. But damn, She didn't have it in a place that was safe or what? Like, the kid wasn't being watched. She just left her 10-year-old home alone. Actually, I think 10 might be a little too young. I don't think I ever got left at home at 10. But shit, that's something, man.
You know her son as?
Zion.
Okay.
That friend of Staples told police that she confessed to hiding Zion's body.
Should have never told nobody. You would have been
that
good.
He shot himself. At the time, he was 9 years old. I said, "What do you mean he shot himself? How did he?" I asked her several questions like, "How did he get a gun? Like, how did that happen?" She explained to me that she had just stepped out to run some errands, and she received a call from her daughter Serenity saying that Zion.
Okay, so there was
gone.
somebody
She said,
watching
"What do you
her.
mean gone?"
Yeah.
She said, "Why is he gone? Why is he outside? Tell him to get back."
Where was the sister, bro? You're supposed to be there for your little siblings. I mean, I get it though, cause they older and they don't want to deal with that shit for real in their heads. They don't want to deal with that shit. They're just like, yeah, whatever, helping out their moms. Obviously, depending on the age of the daughter. I could be talking all this shit and she could be 11. Shit.
In the house, but she told me before she left, he kept saying that how he missed his dad or something like that.
What?
And he was crying because he felt like he missed his dad or something like that. She had stated to me. Then she said that
she's trying to make it sound like a suicide.
He's bleeding everywhere. She feared
God.
that they would take her kids away, and she was scared out.
How were the siblings quiet about that, bro?
She purchased.
That was me. I would have had to fucking tell my mom, you gotta say something right now, every day. I would have just said something anyway.
Burn leaves and stuff in, and she stored them in that. I'm like, what? And she said she tried to set him on fire.
Now, after hearing this, Rock Island police, of course, went to Staples' home to investigate.
Damn, she tried to
and
cremate
she
her
put on quite a show.
son.
Take a look.
You miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No,
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called
Latricia.
DCFS. And,
What?
And kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her. I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she's talking from. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
How you gonna lie out your teeth behind them
I can never
eyes?
seem
Ain't
to
no
get them
soul.
served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
No way a real
here.
parent would react in any way like that. They
Staples
would be
insisted she did not have a
screaming
son
out there. I don't
and
know,
was
maybe she
indignant
did.
that police were even questioning her. Here's more of the exchange.
You guys only have girls?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 4. Do you want to see them?
No. They said it was a son.
God. What? That is wild. That is wild. You only have girls. She say yes, 4. Wow, that's wild as fuck.
Curious if that's even true.
Okay. It's a never-ending story with these two.
I get, like I said, I'm not trying to bother you or anything, but we get a call, no matter how crazy it sounds, we still got to come up and see if there's any truth.
And this is crazy.
It is.
This is very crazy.
Okay.
I have been living here for 6 years. My neighbors have never had.
Imagine, see, even the officers like agreeing, like, yeah, it kind of sounds stupid. Like, how does a kid accidentally shoot himself and then like the parent don't react or no way or nothing like that? And like, to imagine being this police officer that's talking to her, you know, being like, yeah, it sounds crazy, you know, I'm gonna check in though, and then it all being true, and you going down them steps and you seeing that kid in that trash can. That is fucking wild.
A complaint. Don't you think if my neighbors would have heard something like that, they would have made a call or said something to somebody?
I would believe so, yeah.
Just think about it. It don't make no kind of sense. This girl is psycho.
Just so I can check the box off, can I look in your basement real quick and I'll get out
No,
of here?
you need a search warrant to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not about to have
No,
my rights violated because someone makes Uranus allegations like this.
I know. Like I said, it sounded crazy to me too. I'm just up here seeing if, we have to investigate
And they
it.
have
The police
to check
obviously
the
didn't
basement.
buy what Staples was selling. They had
Nice.
received a call about a child who hadn't been seen in many months.
No,
Can I see the warrant, please? And I can call my lawyer. Can I see the warrant before we
They
walk
came
any
back.
further? I'm calm.
We have a valid search warrant.
I want to take just a short break from this Susan Staples body camera video to tell you about
Yeah, get your
something right
money.
now. Just public
Get
you
your
and
money.
a comment, food, phone number. Also,
Get your
I
dance
cover
on,
to
yeah.
keep you and % off of
Type
and
shit, I might
access
just order on
information
myself,
about the next
50%
day
off.
with a
Shit.
search warrant in hand.
Might need it.
Give
Hold
it
on,
a
run it
try.
back.
Police returned the next day with a search warrant in hand. Staples, of course, told them that's what they needed to do if they wanted to look inside her home.
I'm scared to death because I don't know what's going on.
And so
Oh, it's
the
coming
reason we're here,
out. She crying because she
we're
knows.
investigating a call that we
Listen, I'm not validating this at all. But if it was me in this situation, why did you keep the kid in the basement? Come on, you got to be a little bit more logical. I'm not gonna lie to you. They come and talk about the kid. They want to go down in the basement and see. They think gonna leave that dead kid alone. They gonna see about that motherfucking basement, bro. That is crazy. She didn't move the body. I bet it's still down there in the same position, the same trash can the way it was. I bet she was. As soon as the officer left, she was like, "Yes, now it's been handled. Now I may never get fucked with again." A couple days later, or the next day, they was on it. They was ready. Hey, this bitch is smacking me around. I'm not going on.
had, okay? The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the next day.
We have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house.
I mean, couldn't they literally like look up birth
okay,
records
so that's
or
that's
like
where
look
we're at
under
right
her
now.
records and see that
Do
she
you
has
have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you?
Theory. I'm high as hell. Been watching this. She is like still in shock, like for the whole time since her son died. I bet she's still been in shock because like something like that is hella traumatic, and your brain sometimes can fuck you up. And bro, I'm telling you, like dead ass, I bet she believes. Well, probably until right now, she. Okay, I'm not gonna say that because she probably, didn't know what happened, but she believes for real, like, or she's trying to make herself believe that she don't have a son, that all of it's gonna go away. She never had a son, because she's really saying no, like no. Theory though. I don't know. I could be stupid because I'm high as hell. And that's
Claiming benefits
at all.
for
It
a kid
doesn't
named
work.
Zion.
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone.
Staples had an answer for everything. Police informed her that the Department of Children and Family Services in Chicago had contact with her children, including Zion. Staples again blamed her ex's girlfriend, who she called a stalker.
You filed for public aid. You got your daughter.
Gotten benefits since I was in Chicago. So I'm not sure. I told you my identity was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
My taxes were illegally filed. I went through a whole thing with the IRS. That was not me.
Okay, she got the IRS involved.
But who was
She got
this
the IRS
Zion that was
story.
interviewed by DCFS up in Chicago, right in the presence of all your other children?
There was no one
Zion
interviewed.
Staples.
No one was interviewed. Where did it say someone named Zion Staples was
Usually
interviewed?
I'm the Rochi King.
It was.
Because the call was made about my son Kentrell by his father.
Yes.
It was never made about a
But
Zion Staples.
But when they went there, there
DCFS did a
was
report.
Why is this big ass
The only
black
child
block
that they
in the
spoke
village? Oh,
to,
they're looking at
because
my
it was regarding him, had frequent visitors. We had kids in the neighborhood come over.
So,
Some of those kids that were implicated were not, in fact, our children. They were there.
so you're saying there was a
attending
kid in your apartment that was not your kid, named Zion.
I didn't say his name was
Staples.
Zion. No.
I think she playing
Somewhere
criminal
here,
minds.
we've got to clear this up with this Zion
Yeah.
Staples.
The detectives then confronted Staples about information they had received and the fact that she had texted someone about the police approaching her the night before.
After that officer left last night, you texted this person and was talking to
Taking
him.
pictures of now.
Well, we have to take pictures of the whole house
Okay.
and then we'll search, just to show that we're not like breaking stuff and everything else
We're
like
not
that.
destroying your place.
So you were pissed off that the officers were here, and then you.
I didn't know who it was because I thought it was this girl that found my number again because nobody has my number. So
sweet.
I thought it was her harassing me.
Is she talking
again.
about her baby
That's why I
daddy
told the
wife, or is she
officer
talking
last
about
night.
Who
this
did you text?
person who stole her
I thought it was
identity and
Tony.
shit? Okay, now she's back on Tony.
Catch a break from this bitch.
We have the whole text thread between you two right after the officers left.
It's pretty personal with each other, too. Like, you guys very well know each other.
But I thought,
It's talking about somebody's daughter. It's talking about, it's going back and
because
forth.
people are shitty. They say crap about your kids for what?
But you guys know each other. It's not a random just, I'm texting a stranger getting mad. It's, you two know each other.
You know what? People come after me all the time, and these are the same people I lend my hand to. I've paid for lawyers for people. I've helped people do things.
Oh,
So
here she go.
people envy you all the time. What can you do about it?
Eventually, police told Staples
Nobody envy
she was
you,
going
bitch.
to jail.
One turn on for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail. What am I going to jail for? What have I
You just
done?
admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying to
Admitted
figure
to
out where your
fraud?
kid
Hold
is.
on, well, hold
Rail-
on.
Oh, no. I'm going
Police told Staples she was.
all the time. What can you do about it?
Eventually, police told Staples she was going to jail.
One turn on for me.
Oh, no. I'm
Where
going
did
to
she
jail.
admit to fraud? Is
What
she
am I
talking
going to jail
about
for?
tax thing and shit like that?
What have I
You just
done?
admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying to figure out where your kid is.
My
You're
kid.
saying that he doesn't
This man,
exist.
my kid. So now you're trying to railroad me.
Railroad you what? You did
Your
this to
officer
yourself.
just said he didn't. I didn't get any benefits though. I didn't file any IRS returns.
You're in
If you
possession
go
of
look-
false documentation, and you already said that you signed up and have him for financial aid.
But I didn't. That's what I told you.
Police searched Staples' house extensively, going from room to room, and then Staples was taken to jail. She was charged with several felonies, including concealment of a death, obstruction of justice, and failure to report the death of a child. Police found Zion's body in a metal trash can in Staples' home. He was wearing Spider-Man pajamas. The coroner determined he
God
died from a
damn.
gunshot wound, likely suffered in December of 2022. Detectives also interviewed Staples' hairdresser, who offered some information. This past February, Sushi Staples
She
was
had a
sentenced to 2 years in
hairdresser?
prison
Why is
and
shit
6
always
months
so
of
fucked
probation
up?
after pleading guilty to one
Her
charge.
shit nappy as
Last
hell.
month,
fucked
she
up.
asked the judge to
Ugh, yo, she
reconsider
look
her
like one of my
sentence
old teachers.
because she is a
Like
first-time
a crack
offender,
version
and
of
she
her.
claims she had ineffective
Miss Jones,
assistance
what
of
happened?
counsel. No decision has been made on her request just yet. She's scheduled to be released from prison in January. And that's it for this edition of Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. Thanks
So
so
I think
much
she
for
got
being
out
with
this
us. We'll see you
year.
back here next time.
Ain't that something, bro? That is a crazy tale of events. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Maybe she just believed her. She was just talking out her ass. Honestly, I can't tell. she did not want to go to jail, bro. I'm just telling you that. I really wonder where she admitted to fraud. I wasn't really, I'm high as hell. I didn't catch some details I could have. So I probably missed that part. But shit. Rip her little 10-year-old, bro. He was in Spider-Man pajamas. Yo, if you're a parent out there and you got kids and you got guns, don't put your guns near your kids. And if you're going to teach your kids about guns, teach them about it safely. Shit happens. Trust, shit happens. I remember this one story about this like middle schooler, I think, who like was all depressed because he got bullied at school, and he shot himself in the head with his dad's gun. He went and found it and shot himself in the head with his dad's gun. That would feel shitty, bro. As a dad, I would be like, wow. Like, wow. First you failed your son by him being depressed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be there. You gotta listen. You gotta notice. You gotta understand. You gotta get on your shit. For real.